I think my favorite part of the Journey program was just the way that everything that we learn not only applies in business, but in life. We'll be able to carry these skills out into the world, how we're involved in our communities, and just interactions with family and friends. So it's really an investment in the entire person, and not just when you look at somebody as a professional in their industry. I think that the way I've grown as a leader is just in my confidence and my capabilities of handling sometimes tough conversations that you have to have with your clients, vendors, other team members. I just feel better equipped, and a lot of that comes from the different workshops that we've had with the Journey experience, as well as just learning from our classmates and their experiences, because we all have different strengths and weaknesses, and so we're able to build off of each other by the way that we've been able to interact and share with one another through this program.
My favorite thing about the Young Professionals Journey program was having a group of people all in the same age demographic as you, but from all different industries and all different backgrounds, to really shed light on what you're doing as a leader and what they're doing as leaders, and to kind of really mold what you're doing into the best of all these different individuals and from different industries. Since completing the Journey program, I think I've really grown as a leader by using the skills that we learned on how to tailor your communications to your team to better get your point across, and also to make them feel included and make them feel like you really value them as a leader.
My favorite part about the Journey program was definitely the self-assessments, because far too often we tend to believe what we know our strengths and our weaknesses are, and the assessments make me question kind of what my true strengths are, what my true weaknesses are, what I can improve as a leader, what I can't improve at the moment, what skills can help me eventually cover those weaknesses so I can be an effective leader, not just for myself, but for my growing team with the company that I do manage. And completing the program actually helped me be more assertive with decisions that I need to make every day in regards to marketing, sales, customer support, and all those things in regards to my business. When you have all those things kind of competing against each other, it gets kind of difficult to make the right decision. But knowing what my strengths and weaknesses are, I can go ahead and actually make the decisions I need to make and be confident, even if the outcome is not what I expect it to be.
The thing that I learned most and most enjoyed from the program was really just the relationships that we all built with each other. You go through the program, and over the course of a couple of months, you really bond with the people that you're with. It's networking, but I think it's also kind of a deeper relationship building opportunity that you have to kind of engage with difficult subject matter, and for everybody to learn together, and then be able to talk about what we've learned and how we're going to incorporate that into organizations that we're all a part of. I think one of the biggest things that this program emphasizes, and one of the most beneficial for me, has been leadership, less as kind of pushing or pulling your team along through a project, but to develop and encourage people to participate and to be active. One of the things that we've emphasized is calling up as opposed to calling out. And that's really been a beneficial aspect of this program for me and my team.
So my favorite part of the Journey program was just having a chance to actually interact with other young professionals like myself. And what I enjoyed the most was the interactive sessions. Like, I'm more of an interactive learner, so I do better with visuals. So I would say the sessions like our very first one, the interview, where we actually learned about our core values and our personality types, as well as when ADJ Consulting came and we learned about diversity, equity, and inclusion. That was a very interactive moment where we learned to get out of our comfort zone and we had to answer those uncomfortable questions. So sessions like that were what I enjoyed the most about the program. So the way that I feel like I've grown as a leader in the program, honestly, I do not like talking in front of crowds. my class can tell you I would be the last person to go because I did not want to go. Like today, I was the last person to go because I did not want to talk. So in the workplace, I'm feeling more comfortable, I can say. So I'm okay with actually speaking in front of crowds. So if my manager wants me to do something, then I'll be okay with that. I actually had to get out of my comfort zone while going through the program. We have a benefits specialist and she actually talks about benefits, but my manager wanted me to present one of the sessions. At first I was like, I don't know if I want to do this, but I actually took the challenge and I just did it. And I have to thank the program for that because it's times like that in class where we were forced to get in front of the crowd and talk to the group. So just thinking about that atmosphere kind of made me more comfortable in my work atmosphere.
All right, so my favorite part of the journey experience was connecting with people, just other young professionals in the community. I just moved back from Statesboro about a year ago, South Georgia, and I didn't really have a network up here, but now I just feel so connected to so many different people throughout Gwinnett that I know I can have some lasting friendships and connections. I think the most impactful thing that I learned throughout this experience was using people's individuality when you're leading them, just really being cognizant of kind of where they come from, what experiences they bring to the table instead of taking just a one-size-fits-all approach. And even though I haven't been in my company long, I know that as I move up through the ranks and lead people, that I can use these skills in the future and also use them now to help coworkers who I'm not in a leadership position over yet, but I can still be a leader to them.
So my favorite part of the Young Professional Leadership Program was when we were able to break into the crew groups and all of us meet and really be able to share each individual story. Ben was our crew leader, and I think he did a really good job in making sure that everyone was able to contribute. I think this gave everyone a chance to kind of be vulnerable. And that was the most important part of me through this experience. And then my favorite moment that I think that I've been able to take away and grow is really the communications part. I can admit I'm not a very good communicator, but I think this leadership program has given me a lot more courage and ability to be the leader that my team kind of expects me to be. I know that I'm younger and I'm still trying to learn, but communication skills are kind of the most important part.
There you go.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That's it?
That's it.